Hi, everybody. Erica here again. I talked in my last video about how to go about setting goals that are SMART and why that is such a relief for your team when you, as a manufacturing leader, can set up a goal and give them a really clear definition of success and inviting them to step forward and go into it. I want to give you a couple other things to think about in terms of removing obstacles, because if this were easy, everyone would be doing it all the time. And in my experience, some teams are great at doing this, but I've also seen a lot of teams that aren't so great at it. And I worked for years as a manufacturing engineer and have seen these things not go forward. And people tend to blame the methodology. They say, oh, Lean doesn't work or Six Sigma doesn't work. It's usually not that complicated. These methodologies do work when you give them the chance. So, what are some of the things that you need to get right in order to see your team succeed on a goal that you set for them? So, in my opinion, the biggest obstacle is not knowing what to work on. And you already cleared that up by giving them a metric, giving them a clear definition of success, and a really nice frame for it that is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. So, excellent. You're off to an excellent start. Next, you want to make sure that you're showing them that you really mean it. You want to make room for them to work on it. And this could be a physical room. Do they need a spot to meet where it's not the noise of production behind them? They can hear each other speak. Maybe the folks that you're pulling off the shop floor don't normally have an office. And so you want to make sure that they know where they can physically get together to have conversations about what's going on this specific problem. You want to give them access to the data. Don't assume that you know what the problem is or what exactly they're going to have to do. I would really caution you against inserting your own guesses about the root causes. Let your team figure that out. You want to give them the goal, give them the destination, the finish line, and let them figure out how to get there. And you want to make sure that they have, sometimes these seem like really silly little things, but they need the password for the file where the data is stored if it's electronic, or they need to know where the paper copies are stored if you still have any of that hanging around. They need to know that there's space for them and that they have access to the things that they need in order to solve the problem. So I have one more piece of advice, which I'm going to drop in the next video, around setting goals and setting your team up for success. So what do you think about as a manufacturing leader when you're setting goals for your team? Had you thought about the obstacles? Have you noticed maybe a time in the past when a goal that you set didn't go anywhere? What are some things that you maybe could have done differently or you will do differently when you're setting up your teams in the future? Thanks.